Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They pulling fast. Ain't no more of them chin checks. They pulling
I've been talking like hell. Can't nobody hear me. That's crazy. I was muted the whole fucking time. Oh man, what's good with you, brother?
Ain't nothing much, brother. What's going on?
Another day in paradise, brother. Another day in paradise. At least that's what I keep telling myself. I'm gonna keep telling myself that till it's true. So I'm gonna keep telling myself that till it's true. Oh man, I'm trying to get my. I actually got smart. I got smart. Instead of trying to do notes on a piece of paper or put on, because I don't want to be looking back and forth with my phone the whole time. I just use the network production calendar in Asana. Put all my notes in there for the day, then I copy them and put them on the teleprompter so I can see them. Ah, brother got smart. You know what I'm saying? Using technology to my advantage. Using technology to my advantage as much as possible. Oh
I
man,
still got a
how
green.
was your
I still
weekend,
got a
man?
green notepad. The weekend was alright, bro. I made it through.
Yeah, I mean, I still got a notepad. Trust me, I got a couple of them. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Yeah. It bees like that sometimes. Oh man, come on, yo. Why is this not working? Okay. I was watching the game yesterday and I was like, man, we're gonna get into it. I was gonna wait for everybody to pull up, but I ain't getting ready to do that. We gonna get into it. Of course, the Super Bowl was yesterday. Um, no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It was a pretty boring game, unless you love defense. It was a pretty boring game. So, huh?
But don't disrespect
Okay,
defense, then.
yeah, it was a pretty boring game.
Well, don't
Nah, I'm not
disrespect
disrespecting
defense,
defense
then.
at all. Like I absolutely positively understand. Say what?
I say don't disrespect defense, then.
Nah, man. Nah, man. I'm not disrespecting defense at all. I love defense. I think defense is absolutely defense is imperative to successful football. You can't have successful football without defense. Like that's just out. Ain't no way. Oh wait, I got a comment up here. Who that? I know who that is. I knew it was my man. What up, Green? How you living, man? I'm just getting my notes in order, man, so we can get this thing done right. You know what I'm saying? Um, Phantom should be back. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming he probably had a tech problem. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, pretty sure he having tech issues right now. There's a lot of that going around. You know what I mean? It's been a some wild stuff going on with technology recently, and I think I understand why it's happening. Um, they made people very dependent upon it, and then you know, yeah, no. Yeah, no. So I mean, nah, I actually I enjoyed the game from the standpoint of we had already talked about that the defense was probably was going to show out. That was really I was expecting that. Ev, what up, family?
Yo, what's goody, fam?
What's
Everything
happening?
is everything, man. Everything is everything, man. You know what I'm saying? About to get into, you know what? Before we even start talking about the Super Bowl, I want to show some love real quick. I want to show some love real quick to the very first running back to win the NFL, the Super Bowl MVP since Terrell Davis in 1998. Kenneth Walker III from Seattle. Let's see how he got busy yesterday. Let's take a look. Oh,
From the 35. And Walker, as he loves to do, bounces it outside. Right around the first down as he's knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It is a pickup of 10. Second and 10. Trying to get Walker to bounce to the outside. There he goes. Walker down the sideline. Kenneth Walker into Patriots territory. Might be out of bounds farther back around the 46-yard line. What a
the ball at first, and then he makes one of those jump cuts and takes off.
towards ACL in the divisional round victory over the Niners. Walker moving inside, and there's that speed to the outside. Pass Gonzalez on the edge and pushed out of bounds.
Watch him set up the linebacker and the tackle so he can bounce out the other way. He's going to take that little jab step inside. And not only is he that fast, he is also one of those guys that's sort of built like a tank. You know, he's not very tall, but he's squarely built, and he knows.
Both
getting the Patriots offense to stay calm. 4 drives, 4 punts for New England. Here's Walker having a big first half to the edge for right around 10 yards. Dad was telling a kid a story. Like, wow, 3rd and a couple. Darnold pressured by Williams, got away.
There you go.
First down for Walker. Good contact balance to stay on his feet to the Patriots' 46-yard line.
JSN in the backfield now. He's been dangerous there.
Come the other way to Walker. Past a lot of folks. There he goes. Walker to the 23-yard line.
Beautiful call that time for the Seahawks.
That's Clint Kubiak with the play sheet. Try Walker inside. Get what he can to the 20-yard line. One of the leaders of this Seattle defense. He comes up with a pick here in the Super Bowl. Walker to the right. Got a couple edge butts. And Cannon Walker to the 25-yard line. He has Seattle's 2 longest gains on the night. Patiently waits and it holds open. Almost had it ripped away from him, but he's right at the first down marker at the 14-yard line.
Almost on the count of horseshoes and hand grenades. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
A comment was
almost
made.
got ripped away from him. Well,
A comment was made.
okay.
And I kind of see it. And it's kind of apropos that he actually did this and Terrell Davis' name comes up. But the name that was brought up was Le'Veon Bell at that time. And I'm just curious how Chris Coughlin came to it until they slowed it down. And then they literally just showed it to you as, yeah, he's kind of trotting in the hole, and then there it is. But here's the funny, here's what makes this even brings this full circle. Clint Kubiak is the offensive coordinator. His father just so happened to be the offensive coordinator when Denver and Terrell Davis and the stretch run, zone read became a thing. That's how time can work.
Came full circle, all the way live. So, I mean, just overall, just want to give some shout outs to Sam Darnold, of course. I saw a question a little bit ago, and it made me think, before I do that, Kenneth Walker, first running back since Terrell Davis to win the MVP, 26 carries, 35 yards, 5 yards a carry against that New England defense is no joke. And that just goes to show you also the power of Seattle's offensive line. He also had 2 catches for 27 yards. With the low scoring, I wasn't shocked by the fact that he got it because he was literally the most consistent offensive weapon on either team all day in the game. What was y'all major takeaways from the game itself?
Seattle's defense made Drake May look like a second-year quarterback. He couldn't read it until later on in the game, and it was too late by then. I didn't know that Seattle's running back was that fast because he was at 2 times speed. Everybody else out there kind of looked like they were waiting for him to get there so that they could tackle him because you don't want to miss. I respect that. He deserved an MVP. Like you said, congratulations to Sam Darnold. Like we always say, I think homie just went to a bad team or a bad situation when he was drafted.
The Jets is always a bad situation.
It was a bad situation for him. He was able to overcome it. I know the Vikings are kicking themselves right now. Like we were saying, last time we were together. But overall, man, Seattle came to play. That defense looks really, really good for the future. I hope they can keep it together. They look really, really sharp, man. Yeah, if they can keep it together, man, they got probably a 3-year window in the NFC with that particular squad. All they can do is add to it and make it better.
There's one aspect of that. There's one aspect that might change that. There's currently a bill in Washington State that may pass that is going to change the taxation situation for millionaires, team owners, and players who make X amount of money, which may cause people to not want to stay in Seattle. They may want to go elsewhere where they're not going to get taxed out the wazoo. Because I mean, regardless of what people think, we would think that these athletes all want to win, and I'm not saying they don't, but at the end of the day, they also want to keep their pockets full. So that's gonna be a factor at a point. That's the same thing that ruined it for the Sonics. That really is what it came down to when the Sonics got sold. So now they're doing it again, and there is talk that someone is in position to try to buy the Seahawks. Now, whether they move them from Seattle, I don't know. I would hope that they would not do that. That Seattle does not deserve for y'all to do that to them twice. They don't deserve it. They support the Seahawks endlessly, even when they suck. So, nah, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Phantom, what was your big takeaways from the game yesterday?
Wow. Whew, this is my kind of game.
I know.
First and foremost,
I said that in the first quarter. When I was watching the first quarter, I said, I know Phantom is loving this shit.
First and foremost, Skip Bayless, you might want to apologize to Shannon Sharp again, because you said Baker Mayfield was better than Sam Darnold, will have a better career. And yeah, that didn't work out. Second of all,
team wins back-to-back seasons. Just wanted to put that out there.
I know it didn't work out. Both stints, Carolina, you got them there, and the Giants was a little bad. But Mr. Dave Gettleman, when you say hog mollies in front on defense and offense, ladies and gentlemen, that's what the fuck he just meant.
Yes.
That is exactly what he means. If you got hogs, I've been saying it. That is, and no disrespect to the Patriots left side, you rookies.
Whew. They got it bad, bro.
I mean, Brother Mills, Zach Mills, the rookie.
Campbell.
Campbell. No. I'm talking about the rookie for the Seahawks. Because there's literally a play, and I'm pretty sure we can find it. It's literally a play
up off his feet now,
and he literally is in Drake May's lap, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a long ass day.
Yeah.
If you've never had that happen to you before on any level, I don't give a damn where you play it. That's some embarrassing shit. Trust me, I've had it happen.
Trust.
I would give Patriots defense. Y'all did the best y'all can. To the young brother playing corner, Gonzalez.
Gonzalez zero.
Gonzalez the truth, yo.
That boy nasty.
To him, my brother, Sam Darnold, you left some players on the field.
Did he ever?
But goddamn, he left some plays. But Gonzalez, I'm gonna tip my hat to you off the muscle, because you goddamn brother. If they win that, if they win that game, it'd probably be the first defensive player to play damn MVP since Aaron Donald win it, probably.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was totally that.
Yeah.
Let's see what I saw.
Well, I know one thing that I wanted to ask you specifically, because I saw this question on YouTube while I was getting the Kenneth Walker highlights, and the question was, who's more to blame for what happened? Is it the coaches? Is it Drake May? Is it the offensive line? Or is it Seattle? And I was like, well, Seattle did what Seattle was supposed to do, so you can take them out of the equation. They did what they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think New England's coaches called a great game. I don't think the offensive line played a great game. I think that Well, I'll just say I'll put that question. I'll say this: do you blame the offensive line more so than you blame Drake May for how that played out?
It's both ways. You know why? Because New England, and we've been saying that about the whole scheduling thing and who they played when they played them. This game literally was the first game I could think of where they played basically a team on full strength.
Right.
Like, if you really think about it, like, we thought the Denver game would be closer if Bo Nix had played in that game.
Facts. Yeah, definitely would have been closer. Yeah. I can say
because Denver's defense held in that game.
That defense crazy.
So it's a combination of that, but for Josh McDaniels, I would say this. Because the running game hasn't been stout, and my boy put the running back whose name escaped me just that fast.
From New England? You talking about Stevenson or the other kid?
Ramondre Stevenson. There you go.
Yeah.
He tried, but in this case, I think you would have had to try to gadget them a little bit as best you can because Drake May was seeing ghosts.
Boy, was he ever.
He sped the offense up. They sped the offense up early, bro. Like that's
and there was play
was speed him up
and
he
they
never slowed down.
Yeah, and there was plays Drake May could have made a few plays that wide open throws, routine throws. And I'm like,
he thought somebody was there, but wasn't nobody there because he was so used to somebody being there. Oh, I hate that for him. You know Drake May, my guy. Y'all know Drake May is I fuck with Drake May heavy. And at the end of the day, for people who only look at the numbers, they'll say, well, I mean, other than the 2 picks and the fumble, you know what I'm saying? But there's people who don't pay attention to that. They just look at passing yards, touchdowns, and blah, blah, blah. They be like, well, it looks like he played better. It looks like he played better. On a piece of paper, it looks like he played better. If you watch the game, it was pretty clear to me before halftime that Drake May was thinking to himself, you know, I'm starting to wonder if I'm supposed to be here. This is crazy. This is insane. Every time I turn around, all I see is blue and green. And okay.
And there's another part to this. Part to this.
Please go ahead. Yeah, but I got a question for you. Yeah, say that. Say it.
I'll do it this way. The second half, you could tell that Clint Kubiak was going to try something, and Josh McDaniels didn't try. Like, fuck it. It was almost like this is the way I'm thinking about this. Just hear me out for a brief moment. Respect to Mike Vrabel, but it was almost like Josh McDaniels got in his head, almost like, wait a minute, I'm used to being here, but you ain't got Belichick to bail you out in a sense. Not saying you ain't got Belichick to bail you out. And you ain't got Brady to bail you out.
Quarterback while you're at it.
So it's almost like they went conservative. Like, if we just hold on, we're gonna get a play out of this. Almost. Because I thought it was a few fourth downs. I feel like it's a couple fourth downs in that game that Mike Vrabel should have just said,
went for it.
Fuck.
He should have went for it. Yeah, absolutely.
He should have just said, fuck.
I agree wholeheartedly. Shit. Oh my goodness. I was looking through the stats. You know me, I'll be digging deep in the stats, especially in football. I'll be like, yo, I want to see, because I know what I saw on the screen. Now let me go see what it added up to. And what I saw on the screen absolutely added up to what I saw in the box score. So, Ev, what do you make of Seattle being now? Mind you, I know the pressure got a part to play with that. But beyond the pressure, for the majority of the game, Stephon Diggs and Mr. Booty, they weren't open. For the most part, they was covered. So, like, what do you make of Seattle being able to absolutely eradicate? Like, Stephon Diggs is still one of the probably top 10 receivers in the league. You know what I'm saying? Easy. And I think young boys
have enough time to actually put a move on nobody. Drake May was getting rid of the ball that early. Like, he was either under duress, on the ground, fumbling the ball, throwing it to somebody else, or throwing it off time. They sped the game up from the beginning. You know, as an entire defensive unit, you didn't have anywhere to go. You couldn't step up to the left or to the right. You definitely couldn't step to the left. So he was afraid, from early in the game, so it was unfortunate to see it, but they ran into a buzzsaw. Seattle was ready. You know what I'm saying? They hadn't like Phantom said, they hadn't seen nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
They hadn't seen
Not even
anything like
close.
that on all three levels. A team, ready 4 quarters, so
Yes.
yeah, it
That
was it
man,
was
Seattle was
And I
ready
think
for the boys.
and I think something that's underrated also because we love the big hits. They're a sound tackling team.
oh yeah.
Yes. Yes. You
They
ain't getting ready to
they
get a whole lot of
float
shit past New England defense,
they
man.
they flow
I
to
mean
the
against
ball
Seattle
very
defense.
well. They flow to the ball very well. They're very sound tackling.
And they're
And
fast. They are
yeah,
fast, bro. Like I
Very,
didn't
very
as
disciplined,
many
man. Not a
times as
lot
I've
of
seen
flags
Seattle
either.
play. Exactly. Very disciplined. They play very disciplined
Yeah,
football for the
very
most part.
yeah.
and it comes
Now
Collinsworth. I'm about to say Collinsworth was calling the coverage out, and I'm looking at it like,
yep.
he's calling it, and I'm
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
It even make,
Yeah.
it's one of them things. It's one of them things where you almost have to go Google it and look at it. Just be like, that is what it. But how to?
Yeah.
And then when you got that four up front and some of them inside blitzes from the safety position, the corner position to it's just like, huh?
It was like they everywhere. Like, dog, I
Did
kept thinking in my brain, I tried to make myself Drake May for a minute while the play was going on. I was like, I would have no idea what I would probably just fall. And be like, there's nothing I could do. If I throw this, it might get picked. If I stand up, y'all gonna sack me. Just okay, you got it. It is what it is, dog. They
and Bowie may get
everywhere.
maybe 10 steps, on the route. If you trying to do something or you run a post or something with
Wasn't none of
another
that shit.
move and you don't have enough time. He has to get rid of the ball. So you took away, the effectiveness of being able to go for a big play at almost any time. It would have had to come off some tight end stuff, and he missed a big tight end throw. Big one. That would have
Oh,
been a touchdown.
yeah,
But
yeah.
hey,
He missed a couple of big tight end throws. If you got Hunter Henry, you got to
kudos.
find a way to get
Yeah,
him the ball,
he
yo.
had him,
You got to find
but
a way to get him the ball. Yeah.
kudos
Fellas,
to those big uglies up front in Seattle, man.
Yes.
fellas,
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I call flashbacks.
Of
So in the same stadium, 10 Super Bowls together. I call flashback.
oh shit.
Mm.
Damn, that was exactly 10 Super Bowls ago. God, to be more careful.
I call
Damn,
flashbacks.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's literally how I felt. I was like, damn. So Cam, this is what you went through. Like,
And Drake May ain't Cam. Like, I mean, passing wise, you might be a step ahead, but like as far as the total package, you ain't Cam Newton. I'll say this. Since I'm a stat guy, I'll put it out there. Sam Darnold 50% last night. He was 19 for 38. He did throw a touchdown. His passer rating was like 74.6 or some shit like that. Drake May, conversely, had 27 to 43, 295 yards, but a lot of that was late when it didn't, you know what I'm saying? And it was because Seattle was kind of laying off on some, you could catch it in front of us, but you ain't getting ready to score no touchdown. He got, he did throw the 2 touchdowns. He also threw 2 picks at 79.1 rating. So, I mean, again, a person looking at it on a piece of paper, Drake May's passer ratings higher. He threw 2 touchdowns, higher completion percentage. That's all they're going to see. More yards. That's what they're going to see. But I'm like, dog, if you paid close attention to he also was their leading rusher, which in and of itself lets me know what kind of game it was. Because he was their leading rusher, not because of design runs for him to run. He was the leading rusher because of the times he had to get the fuck out of Dodge and go because there's no time to throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Oh,
there was one point in the game that gave me a little pause. Is when he had that touchdown, and then Seattle had the point, and I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm. I thought they was about to make a move. Yeah, I thought
make
they was about
a
to make a
little.
move for sure.
I had to pause for that one. I was
like, I found some interesting shit out. 9 out of the last 10 pardon me, NFC teams to eliminate the 49ers from the playoffs have won the Super Bowl. So they might not be winning championships, but
well, shit. NFC West will be, except for Arizona, then. Damn, San Francisco's been there, what, twice? Twice. That's Jimmy Garoppolo, Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle hadn't been back since Russell. Arizona ain't been shit since Kurt Warner, so we can't count them. That would be Philly twice. Damn, you got me counting this shit in my head. Like when you said that shit, I'm like, you counting in my damn head. Like, Philly twice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
that
bad.
Shit. Okay, wait. My bad. I was thinking about something. It was 7 of the last 8 teams. But
okay, now I'm getting it. Now I can come up with that number a little better. Like,
if you include, and that's including Kansas City in the Super Bowl, they eliminated them. Therefore, they won. Philadelphia, the Rams, the Seahawks. I'm missing some, but like, yeah, that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. So, trust and believe. There are reasons to doubt what they're doing over there and what their long-term capabilities are gonna be. You know what I'm saying? How long people are gonna be around, but for some reason, in the NFC, the road to the Super Bowl still go through San Francisco. What's your man name? What's your man name? You know who I wanted to shout out really on some funny shit? Not on some funny shit though, on some real dope shit. Both punters had amazing games yesterday. Dixon.
Rams punter dog was just better. Rams punter their whole special teams unit. Their whole special teams unit, dog. That shit was just. That's how special teams is supposed to be played.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. Go talk. Yes, yo. You know what? I can't believe that I can't believe that I got on this podcast and I was here before y'all and I didn't take that moment to be like, hey, Duke, take these. Carolina all day, every day. You heard me. Tar Heels, raw deal. Man, y'all don't even start with me, man. Hey, don't even start with me. But yeah, salute. We got them. It's all. And I don't care if we owe and whatever. If we beat Duke, I'm celebrating. Every time we beat them, I'm celebrating. Every time. Duke, NC State, Wake Forest, any one of them three. It's party time. You did. Oh yeah, I'm good, Green. I'm good, man. Yo, who did y'all have winning the Super Bowl? I can't remember who y'all picked ahead of the John. Since y'all in the comments, I know you picked Seattle. I think I picked New England. Yeah, I picked New England because I honestly I believe they would be able to protect him better. And if they protected him better, I know what he's capable of doing. Seattle defense showed me something. It was like a hot knife through butter for a big part of the night, yo. It was crazy. And salute to the Seahawks, man. And it's been just as annoying today in Washington State as I assumed it would be. Just as annoying as I thought it would be. But hey, y'all earned it, man. Ball out, have a blast. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Quick
question.
Okay.
You taking Dark Side or you taking the Legion of Boom?
The defense that they got right now, the Legion of Boom.
The Dark Side, they call them Dark Side. You taking the Dark Side, you taking the Legion of Boom.
I need to see it one more time.
Put in more work.
They ain't got to win the Super Bowl again, but I need to see them be that good again. You know what I'm saying? I seen the Legion of Boom do it a couple years consecutively before I was like, yo, they serious. They ain't playing. Okay. Let's see what they got there. You know what I'm saying? And of course, they were adding pieces as that, you know what I'm saying? They were decent. Then they added, boom. Then they added Earl Thomas. Then they add Richard Sherman. Then they got, you know, okay, and we can't forget.
I
Bobby
I have an answer. I think I have an answer right now, to be honest with you.
Word?
I think I do.
I know where I'm leaning, but I can tell you why.
I think I know why I have this answer, though.
So who you got?
I got dark side for a different. I got dark side.
But why? I wonder if your reason is the same as the reason why I'm leaning that way.
Because when you got that front five, you can mask a back end.
True that.
You can mask a back end. It's been done throughout the history.
In a lot of cases, they back end was helping the front when the boom was out there. They had people locked up. They gave you time to get to the quarterback. Yeah, I feel you. They gave you time to get to the quarterback.
But
that's why Bobby Wagner had a lot of tackles too, though.
That's the one. See, but that's the one. He's the only reason. He's the only reason why I give that pause, because of what he was and what he did. Bobby Wagner is that reason.
That's what I was about to say. That's why it's TBD for me, because if the back end of your defense is so stout that it don't matter who you put up front, yeah, you can run the ball a little bit. We'll let you run the ball a little bit, but you're not gonna be able to score. You can't throw it. What you want to do? You want to run the ball? Okay, we're gonna put everybody in the box. What are you gonna do? And everybody will knock the shit out of you. So that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah,
you know.
That's
rough. Yeah, I just need to see. I need to see the new breed do it. You know.
I mean, I know. I understand.
Keep them together and let it keep going. Yeah,
I understand that. I understand that part. So I'm logically saying I understand that part. But after seeing them and noticing it for the whole, like, it's been that way for almost 2 years. It just Gino was there.
Yeah.
So you really wasn't paying attention to it that year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was mean last year. It just got meaner. Oh, and by the way, sidebar to that for Seattle. Dexter Lawrence, you can go ahead and tweet Micah Parsons a picture. And Jerry a picture.
Please
Thank
do.
You.
Please do. Please do. Please do. And I want Sam Darnold to say, hey, why don't y'all, hey, Minnesota, hey, come over to the crib. I'm having a party. I'm having a party. Pull up. Yo, I'll say this and then we gotta go to the break. But I'm leaning dark side for this reason and this reason alone. I'm leaning dark side because even at the Legion of Boom's peak, I never seen them have a pass rush like this without having to bring extra people. Like these boys are crazy. Like it's like, what? how you even get to the quarterback? It's almost like the offensive lineman ain't standing there. Okay, I got it. Y'all different. And therefore your corners and your safety is gonna be like, I'm staying with you. I don't have to run with you too crazy because he's not gonna have time to throw this shit. And if he do, I'm here. It's cool. Yo, yeah, dark side different. I just need to see it a little. I need to see a little more. Like this makes season number 2 and they won a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rushing only 4. You're right, Malcolm. With rushing only 4, that's crazy. Like it don't make sense that they're able to do that. Matter of fact, I was watching them and I kept thinking to myself, generally, and this is a misconception that a lot of people have about football. A lot of times people generally think it's the touchdowns and the offense performing that brings the energy. In all actuality, it's the defense. And when the defense can shut the other side down and you watch them physically dominate them, it's just like, ooh. So when we get out there, it's like, yo, man, throw it up. They can't stop us. We going crazy today. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, salute to the Seahawks. Salute to the dark side. Salute to Sam Darnold. Salute to Kenneth Walker III. Congratulations on the MVP. Hey, Drake May, great season, man. Second in MVP vote. You had a great year. Great year, New England Patriots. Y'all don't have to hang y'all head. Y'all just got beat by a better team. It is what it is, man. But speaking of energy, I ain't got to go into no long drawn out thing. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's W time, man. W.GG. You know what I'm saying? Use code Panther Politics, all one word. Make sure you get 10% off your order. It might be some real special stuff about to pop off with that. We'll keep y'all tuned in. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get to that.
Put your hands up. It's time to take our respect. You got to shine. I'ma take all that's left. Cause this is a purple sticker. I spit the flames at your Just come to the stage, start embracing the best. Nigga, I want the limelight.
Run that.
This is my mic.
Run that.
Yo, that watch nice.
Run that.
And it shine bright.
Run
I want
that.
your mind right.
Run that.
And your eyes right here.
Give me what you got.
As far as energy, I want that. Want that. Want that.
Nah, seriously, up against the wall, run the contract, dog. It's a dark era, don't make the God clap on your head, chest, or neck. Show all due respect to the 2KO dog with a little bit of Omar, with just enough we pay the floor, y'all. More raw riddles, got no nursery rhymes, the jaw scribble when the drop, watch these young stars spit.
Oh,
So you
man.
really gonna play? You really gonna play Run That, huh?
Run that. Absolutely. And speaking
You
of
really gonna play that one?
I fucked up and jumped the gun. But we're gonna get through this real quick fast because we got some NBA shit we need to get to. I guess we'll start at the set out with the one everybody had questions about. We wanted to see how it was gonna shake out. I mean, I kind of had my understanding that this cat was probably gonna get it anyway. Congratulations, Matthew Stafford, NFL MVP 2026. No real surprise. I mean, it was a battle to a point, but once you really added it up, it wasn't really that much of a question for me. Who was going to end up getting it? I thought Drake May could have made a better case for himself. I think maybe perhaps performing better, strangely enough, in the playoffs when it's supposed to be a regular season award. But even if you just go in regular season, Matthew Stafford definitely earned it. Man, I wonder who won Defensive Player of the Year. Duh.
Is that even a conversation?
Do we even have to ask this question? Like, I mean, nah, man. Look, Myles Garrett is a freak of nature. He is an alien. I think him and Wemby from the same planet. Yeah, that shit is crazy, man. Myles Garrett is a different breed, man. Oh, you know what's crazy though? I wasn't shocked by this, but I kind of was. I wasn't expecting it to shake out this way. JSN, man, Super Bowl champion and Offensive Player of the Year. He put it down. Like, you could have him or Puka, either one. I wouldn't have been mad at either one of them. I kind of thought Puka was gonna get it just because I feel like he probably puts up slightly bigger catch numbers. But man, JSN had proven himself until yesterday. They had to do a lot of things yesterday to stop him. But yeah. What is oh, my man, I forgot. Let's definitely give him a shout out. Comeback Player of the Year. No surprise here. Christian McCaffrey. What can you say about C-Mac, man? I mean, he's, you know what I'm saying? Christian McCaffrey, a different type of dude, man. Running back. It's rare, first of all, to have a white running back, especially a tailback. And yeah, he a different type, man. He got the keys to White Conda. Him and a couple other people got keys to the door. Some of y'all still got a knock, but y'all welcome. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't got keys. Christian McCaffrey got keys. He got keys, and he get to hold the remote for during the time period of the day. So fuck that shit y'all talking about. No surprise here. I think I kind of saw this one coming. Mike Vrabel, Coach of the Year. If you had told me the beginning of the year the Patriots was going to be in the Super Bowl, I wouldn't have believed you. I knew they were going to be good. I didn't think Super Bowl. Vrabel, Coach of the Year. Who is there anybody else y'all think could have got this other than
him? I had a name at one point in time, but I think this became unanimous.
Yeah, I feel that.
They need to go ahead and stop following this regular season.
Oh, my bad.
Maybe D'Amico if they would have gone further.
Yeah. I think the only person that really got a realistic chance against him for this award was across the field from him yesterday.
Yeah.
Honestly, like they said Seattle was going to win 6 games before the season started. And they just won the Super Bowl. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Salute to Mike Vrabel. I'm happy for him. Now, mind you, this funny as hell that this went down this way because Vrabel's Coach of the Year and the Assistant Coach of the Year, none other than Josh McDaniels, and they had a horrible showing yesterday at the Super Bowl when it counted the most. Hey, But for the most part of the season, McDaniels did have that offense doing what it needed to do for the most part. So hats off to you. As long as you don't never come back to coach my team, I'm cool. Is there anybody else? Oh, yeah, actually, there is somebody else. There actually is somebody else. I think they call him T-Mac. Is that right? T-Mac.
I mean, I was hoping you was gonna be that. Wasn't gonna be that guy.
Nah, I definitely wasn't gonna be that guy. I fuck with your boy, man. I fuck with him. I think he's.
I hope he wasn't gonna be that guy.
I like that kid a lot, man. He's something else. Yep, Seattle coach. Oh man, Malcolm, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, hey man, salute to T-Mac, man. I hope you and Bryce get a chance to continue playing together. I don't think they're gonna let Bryce go right now, but if it stays where it's at and don't elevate, I got a feeling they might make a move. And I can't
okay. Oh, okay. Hold up. Oh. Goddamn it. Hold up. Eddie, you done went too goddamn far now. Don't talk about Luther Vandross.
Oh man, you ain't gotta worry about
it. I'll go ahead and say it now. So you just be on the record that I said it. I said it first. He got 1 year.
So you got one?
He got one.
I can see that. Oh, I'm disrespectful as shit. Let me not be disrespectful. Carson Swester, defensive rookie of the year. My bad, bro. I did not mean to do that. You earned your spot. I really had high hopes. I thought everything in me told me that Abdul Carter would be fighting for that honor. It just didn't happen, but I got a feeling it's coming. He showed enough flashes for me to know that it's there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he turns into, man. Especially now that he got Harbaugh down there fucking with him. He put some of that Baltimore fire in him, but Abdul Carter might end up being the one. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ask y'all, man. It's been a lot of movement going on. I think this might be the one that caught me off guard the most, probably. I was like, what? You traded Anthony Davis to who? That's crazy. Oh boy.
No, it ain't, because I think Ev might have called this one. It just might have been the Wizards. I think Ev might have called this one.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
I think he called it to Atlanta. I think he called to Atlanta at one point in time.
He was going to the Hawks. I ain't see him going to the Wizards. Well, I figured he'd be gone. It's over for him, man. He can't stay on the court, bro. I mean, he's viable when he's there, but yeah, it's always something at this point in his career.
I found it crazy. Like, I mean, first of all, I mean, I the 4-for-4 player thing I got, and I knew that you was gonna have to throw some picks in because if he's on the floor, AD's better than everybody that you sent. AD's better than everybody that's coming in. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to give us something else. I don't think Dallas really got a bad haul in this. I mean, Middleton can still help out. Marvin Bagley can still give you at least, some semblance of a tall body in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And then you got 2 first and 3 second round picks. Like, and D'Angelo Russell gets moved again. I don't think he's ever gonna just be still nowhere. This is gonna be play well enough to be a trade piece consistently for him until the
I have a thought about this though.
Okay.
Here's my thought. They think they have a good enough team to win now and challenge OKC with enough depth with Cooper Flag and the thought process of Kyrie coming back with Clay and all that. I think they thought that was a better prospect of having depth.
It is, because they built to win now too. They just can't keep street clothes on the court.
Yeah, I think that was. I think
Thanks.
Dallas won it, and Dallas won it because you can use whatever you got. You got what you got for now, and then you got something you can probably build off of to challenge OKC or San Antonio ish.
Mm. I'll be honest with you. I don't think, and this is not don't I don't. People take this shit so wrong when I say it, but I don't mean no disrespect by what I say. You added the depth that you needed to add. True. We don't know what Kyrie Irving is going to look like when he returns. You don't know when Klay Thompson is going to turn back into a pumpkin. Now, mind you, some of the pieces you added help with that because they can shoot. You got some people that can play on the perimeter that can take up some of the slack if Klay Thompson goes back down the drain. No disrespect to Cooper Flag at all. None. I don't know that I'm hanging my hat on that right now, but I know you needed to get Anthony Davis out of the deal. And the best way to see what you got and how you need to build that out to be a champion is to find out right now. Because you see now that you have a player, like you have a guy now. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie's still Kyrie, but that's the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. So I don't know, man. I think this is well for Dallas. I think it'll also work out well for Washington. You know, I can see Trae Young and Anthony Davis going crazy in some pick and rolls as long as AD's on the floor. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no doubt.
But here's the thing about Kyrie, though. We forget, though, because the athleticism and the ball skills are so mean.
Yes.
Kyrie still got this.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
So Kyrie can understand his limitations. Like, okay, let's just say hypothetically Kyrie comes back. What All-Star game is next Sunday. So
yeah,
we'll just say he comes back within 3 weeks of that. And we just break him in slowly but surely. But we just need you to because it's not an Achilles.
Right.
So we're saying ACL is like, okay, just you can't run as fast, but he also can. I think also what he can do is slow Cooper Flag down.
Yeah.
Meaning sometimes if you watch Cooper Flag plays like, pew.
I bet out of hell. Yeah, absolutely.
He plays that way. So can Kyrie slow him down enough to where it's like, all right, slow it down a little bit.
Work to his advantage. I think that even Kyrie at 85%, like you said, with his mentals and the dribbling skills, him even at 85% is going to draw 2 defenders, maybe 3 defenders if he even acts like he wants to go to the paint. I think Cooper Flag would benefit from a mid-range game because he's going to have a lot of opportunity to stand 8 to 12 feet from the rim and basically pitch it in or catch a lob or something of that nature. So maybe Phantom, like you say, maybe he will actually have to slow down just a little bit to allow it to happen so that he can get the ball where Kyrie's going to place it. He'll learn. I think he's going to learn. I think he'll learn where to be. I think that'll be the biggest benefit for Cooper Flag is learning where to be on the floor. I like that he's downhill. I like that he's downhill.
And it also helps. It also helps Jason Kidd.
Oh, for sure.
Because it helps Jason Kidd. Yes. You got what I can't explain to you. Kyrie can tell it to you in a way like, if you're at this spot, just be patient and let it come.
Yeah, let me cook.
Because playoff basketball always slows down anyway.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna be like 100 miles a minute. We ain't got to. This ain't one and done. This ain't college. Right. This ain't one and done. We got to win 4. So I need you to just come on down. When I give you your spots, you got your spots. And then with their depth, then that also, like you said, Klay Thompson, with that depth, that also gives Klay is just going to be Klay. Clay ain't got to do shit because Clay ain't got to do shit, but just Clay. I got
Stand over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure you get it.
So it actually, like I said, it helps. Now on the Washington side, I'd be curious because the caveat is Anthony Davis is healthy. I already said that part, but I'd be curious just that if that's not a building block to be like, okay, we got Trae Young and we got Anthony Davis, and we need.
They put butts in seats for right now, and that's the main agenda. They just gonna put some butts in seats. You know, the street clothes is not going to give you more than about 27 games a season, maybe 28 games a season. A third of a season usually is what he's gonna give you. Even if you're trying to be conservative with him, he's gonna figure out a way to get hurt somehow.
I have a caveat.
What you said?
I do have a caveat for y'all. Since Anthony Davis is in Washington and his value is not as high, does that make Anthony Davis right for the taking next year for somebody to swoop in and come get him for a run?
If he's healthy, maybe.
For somebody.
I don't think he needs to be healthy for a full season. I'm just throwing it out there. Does it let's just say I'm throwing random shit out here at y'all because I'm like, we've seen deals what's happened.
If he's healthy and he and Trae Young actually pull off a productive season, even a winning season, say they make the playoffs, they're gonna go get somebody else. They're not gonna bust that up. They're gonna leave it just like it is. So until it don't look right, they're gonna leave that like it is. If they perform well, like you said, when AD is on the court, unless it's like one of the top tier, top, the Ant-Mans or somebody like that, somebody young and super athletic, or Shea or somebody, he is the best person on the floor, probably on both sides of the ball. Actually, if we don't keep it real, he just is injury prone. So if they're actually able to get that man to play 3/5 of the season, and he and Trae Young can actually put something together, I don't think they'll break it up, man. I don't think they'll break it up. I think they'll keep it together as long as it's working. And DC ain't a bad place to play. The East ain't a bad place to be. So if you somebody that want to make a move, man, it might be an attractive place to go right quick.
Well, speaking of the East, what do y'all think about James Harden to Cleveland? Cleveland gave up there, and I thought that was kind of crazy, but they did. What do we make of Harden, the now Harden and Spider backcourt, and also what Garland's impact could potentially be for the Clippers?
I think it works both ways.
He's an 18, 20 points a game guy, so when he's healthy.
It works both. It works for the Clippers. But here's my caveat for Cleveland. I'm sorry, James. You brought here to get Cleveland close.
Mm-hmm.
This is what this deal is for. Cleveland is seeing a window of this. But if we got to get to game 6 or 7,
I'm late, but
if we got to get to game 7 with James Harden, therein lies my problem.
Yeah.
I don't think it is not enough.
That was my first thought.
It's not enough of a.
I like Cleveland.
Of a difference. It's not enough. That's not enough in the East. Who you had to send away to get him, you might have disrupted your whole everything for years to come. Detroit left it alone.
Yeah,
Detroit
I think
and
Garland
Cleveland
and
are
Spider could
basically
have
the
been
best
that
of the
backcourt for a
same
while.
team, man. Yep, you messed it up, bro. You just went and got a system. You went and got a system. This man calls himself the system. Okay. I just hope that maybe he comes in and he's in a different era of the beard and becomes the wisdom on the team and, kind of does things differently. But if he goes there and becomes the system, he might disrupt that team, man.
I think Spider helps him.
You know yeah,
I think Spider
he
helps him
does, but
because here's the thing. I think Spider helps him for this reason. Spider's been generally healthy, and he generally performs in the playoffs.
It's true.
And I think James might be at a period of time where he can adjust and let Spider do his thing. Okay, let's do matchup. Let's just kind of do funny matchups if we can. Do we think Cleveland can't actually beat the Knicks with that backcourt? I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to depend on which James show up. That's going to be the difference maker there. Spider ain't scared of Madison Square Garden. He's shown that already. So, and I mean, realistically, him and Jalen Brunson.
I'll let Spider
go be the
go crazy. I just put Josh Hart on James Harden the entire night. Like the entire night. That's your assignment. Like just follow him around. Just make his life hell.
Yeah.
We'll give you some rest every once in a while. And you can go make his life hell tonight. That's all you do. And if Spider go crazy.
You put Mikal Bridges on him when you gotta take Hart off.
Yeah,
don't worry about
Bridges
shooting
over there. Yeah,
follow
him around. That's all you gotta do. It's neutralizing. It's not enough. If they could have done that better. They could have done that a little bit better. They could have maximized that a little bit better.
But see what James has shown you he could do though.
That's delicious.
The 6 or 7 game part is one thing.
Right.
But what James is showing you he could do, he can evolve and just be like, oh, so I ain't got to shoot. Now I can just rebound, assist.
I was gonna say a point guard then
let Spider just do his thing. Yeah. That's the part where I'm like, Spider might actually be the one to actually help him on this.
Yeah.
Here's my thing though. I think this is the biggest thing for me with that particular trade. I think Darius Garland is more of a plus for the Clippers, even though the Clippers aren't. Don't get it. I have no misconception that the Clippers are going to make a deep playoff run. I just don't see it. And I don't see it happening because I'm not convinced Kawhi Leonard is going to be there to help make it happen. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but show me because I ain't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen it since a minute ago. So, but if Kawhi stays healthy and he's there for the playoff run, they can make some noise. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they have moved some pieces that I think maybe they should have held on to help with that. And I think that's going to come back to bite them at the end of the day. So I think this is it seems like an unfair thing to people who still have Houston James Harden in their head. He's not that anymore. He can have his moments where he busts out and drop 40, you know what I'm saying? Drop 50 even, you know what I'm saying? He's still James Harden. He's had to become a different version of himself. And so that's why I'm like, if point guard James Harden shows up in Cleveland, then we having a real conversation about how much better Cleveland can, because when he assists first, it makes a difference to the offense. And then once he assists first and you kind of fall off of him, then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, but I can still, you know what I'm saying? I can still do this.
I have a leak for y'all. I'm gonna leak to this. This is gonna be a leak. But maybe y'all might hear me on this one. I think Darius Garland is the future. And I think they're trying to replace SGA with Darius Garland. And I think Darius Garland, they got him because they see something in him. They see something in him.
That's not as much
based off the West.
That's not as much a reach as you think.
I don't think it is. But I'm just saying. Right. I'm thinking they got Darius Garland for that reason. Because if you look at the West and what Darius Garland's going to have to deal with, Cooper Flagg, Chet Holmgren, Victor Wembanyama, Jokic. I think if you had to do this, I think if you put this on the table, I believe you would possibly trade Kawhi Leonard to build around Darius Garland and say, young man, it's yours. Just saying.
I would totally do that.
Yeah.
I'd go get Bam Adebayo.
Oh, man. You can't have Bam, dog.
Oh.
Can't have Bam, dog.
Hold up. Since we talking about people moving around and shit.
Who that?
What about some of the people that didn't go nowhere?
All mistakes. Every last one of them, all mistakes.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit who you name. I mean, I might be wrong. My opinion only. All of them are mistakes.
Milwaukee's going to lose Giannis for nothing. They're going to end up losing him for nothing.
No, you're going to get something for him, but the trade value is going to be low. His trade value is going to be low.
Yep.
Ja Morant trade value was already low, but it's going to be lower. Zion Williams trade value is going to be low.
Yep.
When it was already low. But Giannis one was the head scratcher of, okay, where you were trying to send him at. Oh, I've heard the rumors of the cities and the teams, but I'm like, why not just go ahead and do that now?
Yeah. Because it ain't no guarantee that some of the pieces that you was going to get in these situations are still going to be there when the season. It might be some other shit in play. And you let Kuminga leave, you let Buddy Hield leave. You said both of them niggas to Atlanta.
They done already talked to Dallas, man. They done already talked to Dallas, bro.
But here's the thing about the NBA draft that's fundamentally. Here's the thing about the fundamental. Here's what's gonna
happen, man. He's gonna go straight to Dallas.
But here's the thing about the NBA draft that's different from the NFL draft. You literally are going to draft. I mean, NFL does do this. Don't get me wrong, but NBA does it a little better because you literally trade draft picks. If you draft, they never see the team. They never see the team more times than not, and then you get the players. It's like I use my team as the example. We drafted at the time Castle and Dillingham, and immediately traded Dillingham, and look what Castle's been. So it happens throughout history, but the Giannis thing was just like, go ahead and just rip that Band-Aid off right now.
I'm having trouble. Yeah, they should. When they traded Jaren Jackson III, Jaren Jackson Jr., when they traded him, I just knew that job was coming. I just knew it was coming. I was like, oh, here we go. They about to move it. How you move a player who's literally being productive for you. You move a player who's literally being productive for you and who you probably should make a part of the nucleus that you build around to create your championship team that you want to try to build. But instead, you keep Nino Brown on your team. Why? Why? I don't, bro. Listen, Memphis. I gotta say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I've watched y'all business moves for many moons. Y'all are having the run that y'all deserve. y'all are having the run.
They should have at least, bro. Honestly, they should have at least been to one final, and they probably should have got at least one. But I think they should have probably been to one only because you had Zebo, Mark Gasol, Mike Conley Jr. You had a backcourt of defense of you had all that.
Tony Allen.
And it's Tony Allen's what I was thinking about. You had Tony Allen.
Yes.
You had all of that.
Tony Allen.
I'm telling you.
You had Sacramento South.
Ja Blick
or
going
Sacramento,
to the West,
Sacramento East. What do you want to call it?
Ja Blick is going to the West. He going to somewhere weird. They're gonna ship him to Utah, Sacramento,
Sacramento the
Phoenix,
graveyard.
Sacramento. He's going somewhere. He's going somewhere in the West so we can forget about him. And
yo, imagine Sacramento with Ja, DeMar DeRozan, and Zach LaVine all on the court at the same time.
All on the court at the same time. It's gonna be like an and one mixtape every night.
That is gonna be awful. Jeez Louise.
If you wanted to fix him, though, for real, if you wanted to fix him and they wanted to really shake it up and scare everybody in the West, he would go to replace Murray, replace Jamal Murray. And while you still got some really good tread on the big fella, and re-up for about 3 to 5 years.
Oh,
I send him to Golden State.
Yeah,
that's too much fun, man. Yeah, you going to the Yay area? You gonna turn it
I'll
into
send
a
him to
straight
Golden State.
gangster?
No, you won't. I'll send him right to Golden State. You know what?
Oh my God.
I don't give a shit if Steve Kerr's there or not. Steph Curry's there.
He gonna be out there with E40, getting deep.
And E40's older. And here's the crazy part about it. E40's old enough to tell his young ass, sit your young ass the fuck down somewhere.
Take a look, Scotty.
Sit down, Salute. You tripping?
You tripping, dog? Sit your ass down somewhere. We don't play out here in the Bay. This ain't Memphis.
Oh, hey, dog. You said the Warriors. You said the Warriors. You said the Warriors. What we think about Sticks going out there? What we think about Kristaps Porzingis going out there?
I think it works. For health reasons, I think it works.
For 18 games, for 28 games.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So they might
actually, bro.
I don't think it works championship anyway, but I think you know what I'm saying.
It works because of this reason right here. He does everything Draymond can do better, and just he's healthy, and he's less of a headache, and he's won a championship in Boston, so therefore, it actually does work.
It ain't like he don't know what it takes. Yeah, he got a championship. He ain't got as many rings as them.
He knows what it takes. You can actually sit Draymond's ass down. Because of the headache of Draymond, it's like Kristaps, go in there.
You're probably
but his production has been subpar to say he ain't been doing shit, yo. Draymond just out
except getting flagrant fouls and doing other things else. I thought Draymond was gonna be gone. I don't think Draymond retires as a Warrior. I'm almost. It might be a bad thing to say.
The only way he will is if you retire after this season.
I think he's gonna retire as a Warrior.
That's the only way that's gonna happen. If he retire at the end of this season, that's the only way that's happening. I just knew he was about to be a buck. I just knew they was about to pull the trigger and get Giannis out there. I was not looking forward to that. Not looking forward, because what do? You can't stretch something in both directions and expect it to be just as strong. You have a guy that can shoot the ball from the other basket, and then you got a guy who's gonna run like a raging bull to the basket and dunk on you every chance he gets. And he's going to create some of them chances. Even if he got to take a few extra steps, he's going to create them chances. Like, dog, let me tell you something. I just want to say, new gen basketball niggas, don't ever say shit to me about, oh, man, that was a carry. Oh, man, dog. Giannis Antetokounmpo, I seen him take 2 dribbles and 20 steps, and then he dunked it, and nobody said a word. Nobody said nothing. I seen LeBron dribble the ball, stop, take 2 steps, and then start dribbling again, bringing the ball up the court. What? Man, leave me alone.
Well, you know who started that shit, right?
James Harden.
No, he didn't. Hey, y'all started that shit.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Because they wanted to call AI's dribble his crossover as a carry. It just depended on who was refereeing, and then they just let the shit slide. AI, the motherfucker, started that shit. Because he started carrying that motherfucker and palming that bitch on the ass. It was like, that's a carry. What the fuck y'all talking about? That's what I've been doing all my life. Now, did James Harden start the Euro step shit? Yeah. Like, but you got to remember, AI will bring that motherfucker up, palm that motherfucker. hit you with that shit and be like, oh, what's the carry? Like, oh, that referee, like, what the ref, what the fuck you doing?
Don't even know what to do with it.
You didn't know what to do with it at the time.
It's unreal that a human being can
I'm
move
telling
that
you
fast with a
what be
basketball.
ill,
That's
man.
stupid.
Like just looking at the model of the team with a healthy Tyrese Halliburton, you could send Draymond somewhere like the Pacers, and he'd have the same career he had at Golden State. Just block for Tyrese Halliburton and let their number two get off because they got a nice number two. Just block for Tyrese. Go out here, take the punishment, take the abuse, put an extra hit out here on the court. Send that man to Indiana, yo. They with Draymond, that might be the little piece that they would need to beat the Knicks. Like the little something.
I feel that.
He on to something. Indiana, we haven't even brought up like that, but you might be on to something in Indiana. You might be.
They
You
got it,
might be
dog.
on to something, dog.
They got it
said
over there, dog. They just don't got their number. They ain't Batman. Just ain't he ain't 100% yet.
But him and Pascal Siakam, because Siakam is just. I love Siakam.
People sleep on Siakam. I don't
I
know.
love Siakam, man. I love Siakam.
Props he deserves, yo.
Love Siakam. Like I take Siakam on my team any day of the week.
Yo, and his game is gonna mature. It's gonna age like Amari Stoudemire game too. It's gonna age the same way. It's gonna mellow out.
Yeah, I love it. Indiana's an interesting pick. I just want to see what they had. I would have to honestly look at it.
Nice team. They could benefit from one little piece, man. Like not a superstar. They don't need a superstar. They don't need that. They just need a little edge, and they would be straight.
I think they could definitely come out the West, come out the East a little bit.
Oh yeah, they could come out the East, man. Halliburton's a problem, man.
Indiana's a good sports town, basketball town too. They'll support you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, sorry, Indiana loves Bobby Knight.
Oh, shit. True.
Oh yeah.
Indiana loves Bobby Knight.
True that. Now that I can see that. I can see that. Now I knew for a fact I was like Zion's gonna go. Didn't go. Giannis didn't go. Those two, I was almost positive they were going to find a way to get it done. John Morant, I was still shaking on because for some reason Memphis can't get out of their own way. And I was like, okay, they traded Jaren Jackson, but when it didn't happen quickly, I was like, maybe they just trying to move now. Didn't happen quickly. I was like, it's not going to happen. I'm very disappointed that we didn't make a move. There was so many things. There's so many things that we need to be better. But I'm kind of disappointed we didn't do shit. Yeah,
I'm surprised you ain't saying connect to Charlotte for LaMelo Ball. Like that's a trade I would have made. I just would have brought a point guard over. Like, give me a point guard who out here got handles,
scares
assists,
me
and buckets.
I would have actually done this. I would have actually called Brooklyn Nets for some of their pieces for Dalton Nets.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
I would have called Brooklyn Nets for some of that. That's one of the team
assets.
I think that kid will thrive somewhere else. He's not supposed to be playing for us. Like it sounded good in the moment, you know what I'm saying? And I think he's a good basketball player, but it's almost the same problem that I used to say this all the time. I was like, the reason why we couldn't get right when Eddie Jones and Kobe Bryant and Nick Van Exel, all of those pieces were there. But it was almost like overkill. And Del Harris ain't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo,
Campbell.
When you got too many of the same thing, you got to get rid of something and bring in some other things to accentuate what this is. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Jones is Kobe Bryant coming, but you can already tell that when he get there, it's gonna be past where this is. So go ahead and send it somewhere else. Let him play. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make room for it. And I think that's kind of where shit is right now.
So my question to y'all is, we are going into the All-Star break,
Yes.
where all of us are relatively healthy, nothing major going.
Right.
Where do we see? Where do we see? Where do you see your team coming out of the All-Star break as of right now? Trade deadline's done. Where do you see your team?
Yeah. I don't know. Ev, you probably got more. You got more to be optimistic about than I do. Please go right ahead.
We're healthy. We're going to the Eastern Finals. We're going to the Eastern Finals healthy. Uh, it'll be real interesting to see what Philadelphia looks like late in the season. Um, I've been watching Embiid and his health. He looked like he want to play some basketball right now, and they already got some good pieces out there. I think the playoffs in the East are going to be surprising this year, especially with the James Harden trade. Detroit's better than a lot of people think because they just don't play prime time, so we don't see them. Uh, but they're a lot better than people think, and everybody know it. Um, it's gonna be
Outstanding.
interesting, but I think we still gonna go to I think we got like one, maybe 2 more years as we're presently constructed. If we don't go to the finals this year and the, the damn near win the thing or win the thing, we got 1 or 2 years the way we made up right now. So, it's now or never for us.
I feel it. Shit. I'll say this. We have the capability of. I'd say we ain't gonna make the Western Conference Finals, but we can get a step before it. We can make it that far. But it would require everybody being healthy, and it would require.
For sure.
It's definitely going to require Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves both playing at the same time. That's gonna be necessary. LeBron James in the playoffs, if he takes that opportunity, if they're both healthy and Rui's, on his game, if you take that opportunity to let your brain do the work instead of as long as it ain't about you, we can at least get that far. I think if we have to rely too much on you for scoring, at any point in the playoffs, we're going to go home. Simple as that. We're going home. So, yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's my turn. My bad.
Show off.
I don't get to do this very often. I don't do it very often. If you're telling me this, health notwithstanding, health is health.
No doubt.
I believe we win the whole damn thing.
I won't disagree with you.
Here's why I say this though. Health notwithstanding and them not knowing how to do this, I totally get. I can totally listen to any logic you're gonna tell me. Totally can get any logic. Granny, don't do that because you're the Lakers and you're better than that. Don't you play and don't you do that bullshit. You know better than that.
Happen.
You know.
It can happen.
No. But he did that for a reason. I'm gonna pause this. He did that for a reason because he know damn well I won't tolerate that bullshit. He will sell it short, and then when it happens, he'll say something else. Randy, you can't do that. You know better than that. You know me too long. I don't play that bullshit. You're not gonna do it to me. As a lifelong Lakers fan, you're not gonna do it to me. But this is one of those moments, and I just really thought about it. I'm like, you can make the finals because it's only the second time, and I've been a Spurs fan for a very, very long time. But it's only the second time I've ever seen a Spurs team want to see the champion and be like, we want you. Because we believe we can beat you.
And been foot in their ass almost every time.
The only other time I've ever heard this was the second finals with the Heat. When they lost that one, it was like, oh no, we want your ass. You make it to the final, we gonna whoop your ass. It seems like this team has made a concerted effort to be like, we're gonna beat OKC, and once we get to OKC, we'll let chips fall we may. Now, is that overlooking an opponent possibly? Sure, young team, it can happen. You've seen it happen. But the fact that they just made an effort to be like, nah, we want to beat y'all, and
And they can.
it's a partial basketball beef going on with Chet and Wimby, but okay, they ain't got to worry about that. But
it ain't really no beef if you ask me.
no, it's not. No, I mean, no, it's not. But it's just, you hold on to shit. Like, bro, we've all held on to some shit we shouldn't have held on to.
Oh, there's still some people that fuck with me in middle school. I'm gonna punch in the face if I see them right now.
Same thing. Like, Wimby's holding on to that shit, and Chet got a ring. And he's like, nah, So there's a partial of that. So I also look at it this way. You're young, but am I going to stand on that limb? Am I going to stand on this limb? You don't really hear me ever say I'm going to stand on the limb, but the alien just made me want to do it. Like, I think we can win the whole goddamn thing. But will we? I'm not sure. I'm not going to bet no money on it, but can we get to the Western Conference Finals? Can we push? Can we understand? Can we grow? Will the young players do that? I'm like, wouldn't fucking shock me.
You know what's crazy? Yeah. The wild thing about the X factor for y'all team is somebody that most people won't even say his name unless he fuck around and explode and score 30 points with it. Harrison Barnes, he been in the NBA a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I see him at times directing traffic. Go out there. I got you. Go. You know what I'm saying? Like, OKC don't have a Harrison Barnes in their starting lineup. They don't. They a bunch of young dudes. That's it. And I'm not saying that his experience alone is the X factor, but who that?
I've been meaning to say it, man. I've been watching this year. I've been trying to be really objective and support SGA, and yes, he scores a lot of points and all that other good stuff. It's not pleasing to watch play basketball. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. All right, if you
really
watch a stretch of him, just watch the game. Just watch the game. The way they call the game for him, I don't like it. You can see the disgust on the opponent's face because they know that they cannot touch him. Like, literally, you cannot touch him. You can smack Steph Curry, but you cannot touch SGA. And he plays in a way that you can't help but touch him. You would have to put your hands to your side not to get a foul called on you when he's going to the rim.
That's the point. You're making the point. You're making the point. You are actually making the point that San Antonio figured out. That's why the comments when Victor was like, we play a pure brand of basketball. Because they really recognized what SGA was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, nope.
You can see it.
And that's what you can see it. That's why I say my X factor is not Harrison Barnes. It's two things. It's Stephon Castle consistently shooting because he's going to play defense. And the dude who hasn't played this much, but I need him just for defense. And to have his mind frame of, listen, young man, I believe Carter Bryant may not score, but I believe Carter Bryant's length and athleticism is what you say. Teach him the tape.
Mm-hmm.
Son, you got SGA,
mm-hmm.
and you'll roll coverage to you. You'll roll that to you. That's why I say this is the second time I've ever seen San Antonio say some shit to be like, nah, we can beat him. It's just we got to get that motherfucker first.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying
is the ultimate neutralizer for the brand of ball that they play, because you really could play handcuff basketball with SGA, and as long as your defense holds or makes it very difficult for everybody else that may want to score the basketball, You can let Shea score. Score 35.
Yeah.
Get you 40. Go and get you 40. The rest of your peoples is only gonna get you 35 combined. But go and get you 40. You can play that
That's
kind of
why.
ball with them.
That's why I
Yeah.
think the in-season tournament, the way they took the in-season tournament, the way they took that approach, the way they did, they're taking this approach for the reason of we got to know how we got to play against certain teams, and that right there is the champions right there. So we got to figure out how can we play with our young people to keep them intact.
Yeah, y'all
There's
got
only
a cheat code, man. With the niggas that y'all got. I was just looking at the lineup and I was thinking to myself, the wild thing about it is that team is so good you almost forget De'Aaron Fox played for them, and he's a problem. You almost forget he played for the team. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
There's one motherfucker I worry about in the West. One.
Jokic.
That one.
Oh, yeah, he's a problem, bro.
That's the one I'm like, all right, Wemby. I know you want to be combative, but that motherfucker got knowledge.
It's damn Godzilla, bro.
He got knowledge.
He got
knowledge.
He got moves off moves off moves. His big slow ass
He
got
got
move
knowledge.
off a move off a move.
Yeah, Jokic is the one I'm worried about because I'm like, can you neutralize Jokic? And then when you keep him from scoring, he does everything else. It's just you got to stop everybody else and let Jokic be Jokic. But I'm like, that's the one dude. I'm like, oh hell no. This is, you know what this is. You know what this looks like. This is why I get an example to. Young Shaq versus King.
He ain't know what to do with it.
That's the one. That's why I worry at Young Shaq versus King. It's like, man, Young Shaq. And then you thought about it, it's like, but and then it's like King just was like, nah, not today, young man.
Man, he put him in a blender, dog. He put him
not today, young man.
And that, you know what's crazy though? I'll be thinking when I think about all of the teams and where they at, and I realized, I said, man, when I look at when you know you're looking at the schedule and the games coming up, and there's certain games when you look at the game and you like, oh, it's only a few teams that make me do that. You know what I'm saying? San Antonio and OKC are both on that list. Because when they at full tilt, and if you're not able to keep everybody else quiet, when you don't have like San Antonio's, everybody talk about Wemby, but San Antonio's team defense is really good. They play well, they play good defense together. You know what I'm saying? There are times when the Knicks defense lapses if certain people aren't on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Because they direct the traffic on. And Josh Hart and OG are like the traffic directors on defense. You know, they're the air traffic controllers on defense and shit. So and on our team, we don't necessarily have a point person for defense unless Marcus Smart's on the floor. And even then, he ain't what he was. His brain's still there, but physically, he's not what he was. So when I look at the schedule and I see that, in my brain, I keep thinking to myself, the Western Conference Finals is going to come down to, and this is, dog, listen to me. I'm in full agreement with y'all about Joker. He's a different breed of individual. I don't know where they found him. I don't know what lab they made him in. I got a theory. I'm gonna share it with y'all in a minute. But I don't know where they found him, what lab they made him in. But I do know this: the Denver Nuggets, as presently constructed, ain't beating OKC in 7 games. They're not gonna. They're not gonna do it. Not the way they're constructed right now. Jokic and Murray gonna beat them. The problem is the consistency of the people around them. They have moments, but they're very inconsistent. And depth ain't never really been a thing that I thought to be a problem for Denver. It kind of was a thing last year, and I think it might be a bit of an issue this year. And I think that at a point, OKC's depth makes a difference when they can keep running people at you. You know what I'm saying?
Denver won't score enough points against them. Not the way that,
and that's where the problem's going to be.
Constructed. They just won't score enough points. You got to score points with them because.
And as amazing as Joker is, he don't play no defense. Let's be honest. He don't play defense.
Nah, not anymore. Not at this stage. Not at this stage. He can't get there.
But you say something that's interesting. I relate that to the Knicks also, though. I take that same argument with the Knicks, but it's in a different concept. I think OG, Josh Hart, some of the Thibodeau ways that they had on him, the Thibodeau ways are going to help the Knicks in a Mike Brown system. Then I
feel
think
that.
the Thibodeau.
I feel
That's the thing about this Mike. That's why I'm saying the Knicks have a thing in my brain where I'm like, Thibodeau, you played for Tom Thibodeau, but you're playing for Mike Brown. So now it's like Josh Hart and them guys will be like, well, I played with Thibodeau this way, but I know how to play your way. But I'm like, I'm gonna take some of that with me. So can we adjust to it? So I think that's why I said the Knicks are very interesting on that part.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
They ain't
We
shame
just
him,
need the
nothing
boys to
else.
stay healthy, man. That's why I said I'm not mad if we don't make a move for Giannis or anybody else. I'm just trying to get to the way we're presently constructed is a championship basketball team. They're just in an era where the West is a monster. It's just a monster over there in the West. You
It's
come up
crazy.
out the East and just about anybody you draw is going to be a real problem to beat 4 times. So
Yeah.
we got us one. We just if we were to roll this back to hell, maybe even the COVID era, bubble year. If we had this team in the bubble with the Lakers, we might have beat them.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna
I can
roll.
totally see that.
So,
I can
so
totally
I'm
see
gonna roll it. So I'm
that.
gonna roll it this way. I know Sev, you probably got to run. So I'm gonna roll it this way.
Oh yeah.
So I know we're gonna roll it this way. Knicks,
I'm actually.
Lakers
I was about to
first.
say I'm good. So
Oh, well,
whatever,
you
whatever.
oh if you good then.
I'm good.
Oh, we good then. We can roll. Ev, you good for? We ain't gonna stay on too much. I know Ev, you got to run too. But
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. You know.
yeah, so I'm gonna roll
Yeah,
it. I'm
but
gonna
I ain't
roll
in
it
no
this
rush
way.
to cut it at 8:30 tonight. So we good.
So I'm gonna roll it this way then. So we asked about our teams. So I'm gonna roll it this way then. Matchup you want, matchup you feel like you don't want in the playoffs.
You know what? I don't want to play Denver. I don't want to play Denver because mainly because our liabilities in the middle on defense or the people who are going to be guarding Nikola Jokic he's going to have a 30 triple double. They can't do nothing with him. You know what I'm saying? We're already not a strong defensive team as it is. So that creates I have questions about anybody being able to stay in front of Jamal Murray enough to bother him. You know what I'm saying? Luka can't do it. I mean, even with his improved defense, he's still not that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to task Austin Reeves with trying to do that because you're going to need him to play offense. And if he's chasing Jamal Murray around, because Jamal Murray goes and goes and goes, he almost runs as much as Steph Curry. He'd be all over the place. So yeah, Denver's a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with seeing. I would be cool with seeing even Houston. I would be okay with that. I would be okay with seeing Houston. I ain't necessarily saying we'll beat them, but I am saying there ain't gonna be no sweep or no gentlemanly activity going on. I can tell you that. So that's just that. But that's probably the two. I don't want to see. I don't really care. Like OKC is a no brainer. The Spurs is a no brainer. Like that's like of course you don't want to see either one of them in the first round of playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But if I had my pick, I'd rather play Houston than Denver. And that sounds crazy, but Joker is a big problem for us, and he was even a big problem for us when AD was there. So like, yeah.
I wouldn't want to see if we ain't healthy, a Detroit.
Somewhere,
If
and you're relatively healthy. We'll just go relatively healthy.
I still don't want to see Detroit uh in 7 games. If you are we just don't see them on TV, but I try to, check in with at least the top 5 in both conferences. And Detroit's good, Joe. Like they're really, really good. And they deserve the record that they have, and they smack everybody around on a regular basis. real workman-like. Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, real workman-like
Very
up there right
reminiscent of
now.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's a team that if you don't come to play or you underestimate them, they'll get you. They'll get you in they'll get you in 7. Um, Last year they were just rounding the corner with it. They didn't make any big changes to it. Didn't tweak it too much. That's another team that something. It's just a little something that's not there. Give it a little sprinkle of something, and Detroit's got something too. But that's one I'm really not happy about that
Man,
matchup if it should
yes.
fall that way.
Oof.
What's the one
Anybody
you don't
else?
mind?
It's a down year for Boston. It's a down year for Miami. It's a down year for Philly. The Halliburton ain't playing. Uh, it's not really that bad on the East this year. It ain't really that bad. It's just that the teams that are supposed to be good are actually good, and unfortunately, somebody's gonna have to lose. Somebody won't be able to represent for the East. And hell, hold on, you give it 2 more years, and Chicago will be back in the mix. I'm just waiting to see if they're gonna pick up a. All they need is a marquee player, somebody to go to Chicago. Because the way that they building that thing right now, they got something.
Mm.
Hmm.
So he
Mm.
sends Zion to Chicago, man. Send him up. Well, nah, that's what it's too much food. It's way too much food in Chicago, man.
Oh man, that's crazy. Uh,
I I
yeah. What
can.
about you?
Mine are gonna be off brand, honestly.
Who you said?
Utah, Utah. Something about Utah just bothers me.
Jazz.
Something about Utah bothers me that I don't want to see. Houston is another one.
Yeah, that's a weird team.
Yeah, but Utah bothers me just because it's Utah, and I'm almost like they always have something like Utah's lineage is like, yeah, they might lose. Even when, Stock Them Alone or Spider when he was there, it's like Utah. Now my two I do want to see, obviously I've said OKC. Everybody said
Hmm.
Jokic, but I'm gonna leave Jokic out of this. I want to see OKC, and I have a preference, but we all know my preference why I say I want to see this one. Can you guess that other one I want to see? Because you know who I'm talking about.
Who, the Lakers?
Nope. There's one name who
Hmm.
I want to see in a playoff. In the West, think real hard. Who have I been
In the
pissing
West.
on?
In the West.
In the West.
Not the Clippers. Not,
You know who it is.
mm,
Don't worry. There's a defensive player award involved in this.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I want Wimby to
Mm-hmm.
piss on goddamn Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm.
I've
That's
been waiting on that shit.
that's easy. That's gonna be
Rudy
easy.
Gobert. Rudy Gobert.
That's gonna be
Rudy
easy.
Gobert.
Rudy, as my brother said, Rudy garbage. Rudy garbage.
Yeah, that's gonna be too easy. He gonna
Rudy
house that
garbage.
dude.
Yo,
I
that's
want to see that one. Honestly, I want to see it just because I want to see De'Aaron Fox for Anthony Edwards, honestly, because I think that'd be a great matchup, honestly, let's be real. But I want Wimby just to shit on goddamn Rudy Gobert. Like, fuck this motherfucker. You cost me a defensive player of the year. I ain't letting that shit go.
yo. I mean, I don't blame you because fuck Rudy Gobert, but like, I'll say this much. This got to be the first time I've been this unexcited about NBA All-Star Weekend. Like, I was pretty unexcited before, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not really looking forward to it, but we'll do our due diligence as a sports podcast and put y'all on the game. So, on the 14th, we got the 3-point contest, the shooting stars, and the slam dunk contest. The slam dunk contest.
Do we know who's in it? Can we know who's in it? Yo,
let's talk about it.
We know who's in it.
Let's talk about it. We got Carter Bryant, Jackson Hayes, Keshad Johnson, and who is that? Jose Richards. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not.
Yeah, we already did picks for it. We did picks for it too.
Yeah, I'm not super excited about seeing none of these young men dunk. I mean, you never know. I could get surprised by something, but I mean, I ain't anticipating that, to be honest with you. But good luck to all of y'all, most definitely. The 3-point shootout. Devin Booker, Canupo, Damian Lillard, Tyrese Maxey, Norman Powell, Bobby Portis, Jamal Murray, and Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, I just seen a video of him shooting on his IG earlier today. He was knocking them bitches down too. They had people diving out at him. He was just like.
I'm picking. Damn, I might pick Dame, dog. Dame ain't played all year. Just to see Dame and be like, yeah, fuck it. I can't run the court, but I can still shoot.
You know what I mean? Exactly. That'll be fine too.
Is it just me? Is it just me? Or do we all have like a soft spot for Dame Lillard?
Man,
I do.
I rock with Dame, man.
Like Dame has been that dude, man. I have a soft spot for Dame. Like I love Dame, man. I would have took him on my team. Single-handedly destroyed Paul George's reputation.
That part all by himself.
I love that dude, man. Dame is dope. They got a celebrity game going on as well. This is ridiculousness.
I can't even see this shit, so.
Yeah, it's super tiny. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just read it off. Cause
I'm about to say we gotta get a better budget, Seth. We gotta goddamn get the words bigger. We got a blind man on here and wearing glasses. I'm looking at this shit. I still can't see.
Well, for the celebrity game, we got on one side we got the Antetokounmpo brothers, all three of them, and Mookie Betts. On the other end, we got Anthony Anderson, lethal shooter, and Chris Brickley. On the Brickley team, we got Badshaw, Cody Jones, Andre DeGrasse, Matt Ishbia, Steamu, Mustard.
Wait a minute, Matt Ishbia?
Yeah.
That's a fucking coach. Never mind. Keep moving.
Yeah. I mean, it's a celebrity game. Mustard, Adrian Nunez, Taylor, Frankie, Paul, Jason White Chocolate Williams, Keenan Allen, and Nicholas Van Steenberg. I don't know who 90% of y'all niggas is. On the Antetokounmpo brothers team, we got Jenna Bandy, Sham Sharania, the fuck? Taco Fall, Rome Flynn, Keegan Michael Key, Jeremy Lin, Rick Chenal, Dylan Wayne, Amon Ross St. Brown, Kafu, and Glorilla. Glorilla.
I'll take the team with Amon St. Ron, Jimmy Lin on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'll take that team.
I was like, man, they about to let Insanity loose in the building. That's what they on?
Just
okay.
for shit and giggles.
They about to let Insanity loose in the building. Who else we got? Oh, the Shooting Stars. For the Shooting Stars, Team All Star, Scotty Barnes, Richard Hamilton, Chet Holmgren. Team Knicks, Cat Brunson, Allen Houston. Team Cameron, Con Canupo, Corey McGetty, and Jalen Johnson. Team Harper, Ron Harper Sr., Ron Harper Jr., and Dylan Harper. That's dope. That's super dope. Oh man, I'm going with the Harpers just because.
I'm about to say I'm going with the Harpers just because. Yeah. We both agree about that one.
I'm going with the Harpers just because. Shoot. Hey man, that's crazy. Yeah, that's gotta move you in a different kind of way as a father, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to know that you was a champion, and now both of your kids are getting the opportunity to you know what I'm saying, to show, man.
Dog, we've lived long enough, bro.
You finna tell me shit.
Hey, dog, shit like this right here, dog. Even though we shit on All-Star Weekend, shit like this right here makes it fun just because we've gotten old enough, and you got kids and nieces and nephews that have gotten old enough that you get a chance to just see some shit that's just cool.
Yeah,
that's what
and
makes
you got
sports
opportunity
cool.
to share that thing that we came up with another generation. Just like our dads and uncles and everybody did it with us. You know what I'm saying? So now it's our opportunity to be like, hey, yeah, we can watch the game together. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can watch All-Star Weekend together because these cats was rocking when I was watching, and this your crew over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. You know what I mean? So I be laughing because I see these videos all the time on Facebook where they be like, "Oh, guys think this is winning basketball," but it's always good basketball. You know what I'm saying? Good, crisp passes, well-run offense. You know what I'm saying? And they score it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, how is that not? Like, what are you talking about? I don't understand.
No, that's why.
But then I realized it was a joke. So
we do sports podcasts, dog, but we all old enough to see shit in our lifetime and appreciate some simple shit of just seeing kids come up and we go, damn, we getting old.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like we fucking old, but it's like, you young fucks don't understand. Don't remember the shit we had to go through. And then when they told it to us, it was like, man, we had to walk 20 miles in a snowstorm. But it's like, sports is like that. So it's just always cool to see that. I always appreciate that for me. That's one of my greatest appreciation.
The first time I really watched Kyrie Irving playing for Cleveland go crazy, I was like, yo, the human body not supposed to be able to do that. Like, what is this? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, it's over. I'm done. I don't need to hoop no more. I'm cool. That's crazy. That's what they're doing now? Yeah, I'm over it. Oh, man. I'm getting ready to go stuff my face. Pause. That sounded crazy. But don't forget, W.GG. Use code Panther Politics. Get 10% off of that order, man. Thank y'all so much for locking in with us. Make sure you share, subscribe, comment.
Appreciate
all of the things. You know what I'm saying? All of the things. Salute to the guys over at Panther Politics, Monster Illicit P7, and my man Dice Dilly will be joining the squad coming up soon. So we will be four again.
By the way, I'm showing up to Panther Politics.
Oh shit! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, y'all welcome to pull up whenever. Yo, just say the word.
Well, don't worry. There's a reason why I'm coming, but I'm coming.
Yeah, I got you. Shit, let me know. We can get to it, man. Hey, yo, until next time, man. Salute to the Seahawks once again. Congratulations, Sam Darnold. Salute, congratulations, Kenneth Walker. Congratulations, all of y'all Seahawks people, man. Stop being so annoying, though. Congratulations on your win. Leave me alone, man. I'm a Raiders fan. I got a reason to be grumpy. On behalf of Evan Almighty, fan of my am Seven Da Panther, we are All Purpose Podcast, man. You know what it is.
Ew, Paul.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They pulling fast.